Hello Collective, thanks for joining me. I'm just preparing some cards for today's little reading. I hope you're all doing well. So I was picking up an energy as I was about to start. Well, it felt like people were saying there's someone in the way, move them out of the way so then we can see them clearly of the real person. So I don't know what that means for you Collective, but I'm picking it up as a distraction in the way. Maybe removing them, so that would be an exposure of a false person, and then when they are removed, the pathway becomes clearer to the person that you're supposed to be able to see, who is currently hidden or obviously out of view. The two that I'm touching on, it feels the one that's in full front view or blocking your view or distraction, whoever it is behind them that's hidden, they are definitely connected. So yeah, let's see what we can do. I like this, the investigating. So suffering in silence. So that could be the person that is being blocked from view. It feels almost like there's some kind of a test going on for you Collective, and whoever the distraction is or whatever it is in the forefront around you, however you're responding to that, it's going back, or things that are being said or things that you're doing, it's going back. Whoever it is that stood on the sidelines looking in is looking or waiting for a specific action that you're taking, or something that you're saying, or a rejection of something. And then once they see that, or once that it's very specific that that's their confirmation, then they can proceed with whatever it is they're trying to do or waiting to do. That's the energy so far. It feels within that I'm just being shown the 5 of Wands, that there's a too many lines of communication that are either influencing or trying to influence your decision or how you're seeing something, or there is a distortion of the truth of what's going back. Feels again, I mean, you take this and place the bits that resonate. Obviously, the more we build on the energy, the more you're going to be able to see, but that's just what's kind of coming forward before we begin. So as always, thank you for your support of my messages coming out, and just take that resonates and leave the rest. This is a general reading, but it already feels that there's specifics. It's like those that are championing a truth, a specific truth to be identified. It feels like that collective energy. People waiting in bated breath, is that they're saying? It's like almost there, but still a little bit generalized. So if I can hit the nail on the head today, then hopefully I can give you that centerpiece of the jigsaw that you're looking for with whatever your situation is. So we've got spiritual union, crown chakra, waiting game, patience. Okay, so it feels for me, especially with that suffering in silence, it feels to me that we are picking up the energy from whoever it is that is observing what's going on in your immediate environment. For whatever reason, they can't come forward, or it feels collective, whoever this person is to you, that they have to stay hidden, or it's something about they don't want to influence an outcome of a situation. They want to see a natural progression of how something truly is. So it's got kind of like experiment type situation. For some reason it feels it's either gone on way too long, or it's got out of hand, or something's still not clear enough. So with that, it feels that there's a lot riding on whatever choices, decisions, or however you handle this situation. With the divine union and crown chakra, you are, whether you're aware of it, you are in telepathic communication with this person. This person is giving the energy of willing you to do what they are hoping you do. So it's do the right thing, be in authentic and true to yourself. That's how they need it to be. Also, it feels like there feels like there may be a conflict of interests in regards to either whoever the person is, or people, or situation that's your immediate environment, in correlation to who they are to you. I'm not sure if you know them. For some of you, you may do. For others, you may not. And if you do, it's somebody that you definitely haven't spoken to in a long time, that you may have even forgotten about them, but they've always been there. Okay, so you're in some kind of higher communication with them. The waiting game is like I was describing, that they're waiting for either specific clarification of information, with that patience, it feels like there's a slight element of you're not gonna get it, you're not gonna work it out, you're not gonna whatever, and then that means they're just gonna walk away from a situation, which you'll be none the wiser, because they're not fully in your presence anyway, which is the suffering in silence. It's like that's the reason that I didn't show myself, because if I'd shown myself, then it would have influenced the genuine behaviors, or whatever it is they're trying to work out, find out, or see. And they need you to see them yourself. So this is definitely, you're being tested. You probably have been for a long time. It's whoever it is, they are very spiritual. They are someone that is in a, not position of power, but they may be in an influential position, whether that's within the work they do, the peer group that they surround themselves with, or whoever they may be. That's the bit that they want to be removed from the table. They just want to see if you're who they feel that you are, then you should be able to show signs you're hearing their communication. All right. So thank you for choosing me to be able to get this message out for you, collective, because waiting game and patience, it feels that we're flipping that on the reverse, in the sense that something is now being shut down. So whether that's because they've seen enough or they've got the answer that they need, that may well be for some of you, and I'm just verifying that that's already played out, or whether they are now choosing to step away because they're knowing that you're still not hearing them. My feel is that with this divine union and crown chakra, that you could have interpreted their energy as a spirit guide, if you're into that kind of thing. They will definitely be an energy that is so familiar to you because they've been in your energy for a long time, but you wouldn't believe the communication possibly, or you do know. That bit for me is confusing. The way that they come forward, they're speaking to you on the astral realm. It's not even that it's in dream state. You may have dreamt of them, or if you don't know who they are, then you're not gonna know. And with dreams, we dream of people and they present in the visualized form of someone that we know, but really it is the context of the message of the dream, that a particular person that you know, it's that energetic vibration. So to break that down clearer, sometimes you may wake up horrified and think, why the fuck am I dreaming about that person? It's like either someone that you didn't have a good experience with in the past or something like that. It doesn't mean that your heart's still yearning for that person. There's something in that energetic dot, because that's all it is, that it's containing that energetic frequency. So it's your whole experience with the person. You're waking up horrified that you've dreamt of them. And what does it mean? What it is that the experience you had condenses down to how you view them in your waking state. And then it's also contained of the love vibration that you initially had, or you perceived that the situation would be. Something like that will also be contained in it, and the lesson that you learnt or took away from that situation is also contained in that. So it's like a dot condensed right down. That's what a download also feels like. It's just like a zip file, everything compacted into one picture, one person, one view, one feeling, unpacks everything that I just described. They so if they have been able to come forward into dream state, and remember, they've got to be of a high spiritual level to be able to do that, otherwise they're coming in on the dark occults, and that's a whole different thing. This is a high vibration connection. So they will be able to communicate. It feels that the reason I'm going into so much depth is I feel, collective, that you are picking up on them, whether you're interpreting their energy as whatever. but from whatever's going on in your immediate environment, it's not translating down into the physical enough for them to be able to see that you know that's who they are. Okay. Bear with me. This is I'm excited to see. They're just reminding me there's something about, so you may know them. You do know them. But the question is, do you actually know who they are? That's what they're looking to see. All right, so hopefully I've got that right for the person that needs you to know. Okay, so place the role and gender as you see fit. It feels to me I'm picking up on a masculine energy, speaking to a feminine energy, but I am also being shown, and switch it as you need to, but I am also seeing the same message but same sex relationship dynamics. So place it where it needs to be. All right, so with our divine union, we have the Four of Swords and the Moon. So the Four of Swords and the Moon together like that is letting us know what we were just describing about something going on in sleep state. It's your subconscious, where here we're being shown the crown chakra, so it's your highest conscious, but with the moon it is the subconscious. The two are trying to communicate, which then brings it forward into the physical realm. So something that you should know, that should be familiar, that you're able to tap into, and the message that's trying to reach you is coming from your subconscious. You're trying to connect the pathways to memory recollection, and this is what's happening. So it could come forward as a little bit deceptive, but they're trying to provoke some kind of recollection for you. But maybe the way that it's coming about, or for it to trigger you to move down that pathway, or to open the doors of your mind, so to say, it could come forward looking like a situation that was at some point unhealed for you. So I feel that whoever this person is, they're probably from afar checking, are you healed from that situation? We know that we've been getting a lot of messages recently about not being healed, and it being your Achilles heel, and the devil energy, whatever that may look like, pulling you back into another loop. Even as I'm saying this, I am sure that whoever this person is to you, there is definitely a past life connection. I know not everyone's into that, and maybe yourself you may not be, and also I appreciate the spaghetti junction that it causes in the how the hell am I gonna know that, work that out, and so on. But again, it's coming from this, you should be able to, it's like a soul recognition outside of your conscious awareness. You've got the subconscious and your higher self are trying to pierce through and make that connection, which is why we've got here that spiritual union. It is an alignment that is trying to happen, but there's something going on in your physical realm that is either the person in the physical that is manipulating situations, or is observing something that's playing out for you. They could be trying to help you on a higher level, which is why it's coming forward that you may perceive them as a spirit guide. But also with that moon card, wherever you're going in the astral realm, you will be communicating with them there. It's just you're not remembering when you come down to the physical realm. So there's just that little bit of a distortion. It's all that I keep being shown that it's almost there. If not, it's here, and it just needs to blend. So with my studying of past lives and all that I've been doing with there, and thank you to the person that's helping me really explore that. But with that I've got no doubt that we are looking at a past life something, but I'm going to keep it to the physical realm because it's only fair, because we're looking at this blend. So it's something to do with a person needing to know if you are healed. So that could be something from the past. Remember, with past lives that play out in this life, for those that I don't feel I'm talking to somebody that's not interested in that line of things, because you wouldn't be watching it, and it's the whole point of the message. So what it is almost like, so when you reincarnate, and it's like a game. Let's go back again, or we're here to do something, or whatever it may be, and then you come down. Obviously you forget who people are. In a past life there could have been a energetic signature that person done you wrong, and then it's looking to see, are you able to recognize the energy? And they're just showing me, which is why the importance of the horrified of dreaming of someone that makes no sense. Why are they in your dreams? And it's not from the darker side that you're under psychic attack and they've been able to get inside your dreams and all of that shit. It's on about there's something within the past life. It's that energetic signature that is what you're trying to capture in your waking state. So then this person may be coming forward as a high level soulmate, for example, but yet the way that you would be associating them on the physical realm will be because of an experience you've had from the past of this lifetime. I hope it's still making sense. So everybody has a past, everybody can heal and then move forward in a higher soul vibration of their authentic self, which is why we've got the shadow sides that are integrating at the minute. You know that as you are integrating your shadow self and then still able to use all of those experiences, which then places you as the magician, your toolkit, your tool bag, within the experiences you're continuing to have. This person will be the same. So there's something that it's not about who's more evolved, but from what I'm picking up, this energy either is older than you, doesn't have to be, they could be younger, but their soul is more evolved, where generally they say, oh, it's the feminine is the more evolved, and then they awaken the masculine. Yeah, that's true in a lot of cases, but this specific energy I'm picking up on, there's more depth than that. There is more history, there is a purpose and a reason. So whatever they could have had, they could have been a complete fucking fucker in their younger time or their past or whatever, but now they're not. So they've healed or they've awakened. So it's not to say that you're less than or on your journey, it's just now they're reminding me you're being distracted by something that is a physical man-made distraction, and also the point of the experiment, let's just say, has got out of hand, and it's almost like it's too much to, if you aren't getting it, seeing it, whatever, then unfortunately this lifetime they're going to have to just call it a day in that sense. Suffering in silence, you're always going to have a place in their heart, be connected, and that's how it is. And they will never feel complete, but it's not going to hold their life back. This person checks in on you from time to time. I am seeing that. So they're hidden because for whatever their life, whoever they are to you, or whatever their life looks like now, it doesn't affect you in any way of knowing about them. And so, okay, so yeah, see, it's a lot already. Please press a like and even subscribe if this is making sense to you. Even if this isn't your story collective, then just bear it in mind, because these are the hidden things, the crown chakra, the moon, that you don't get to see playing out so often. We've got here the Seven of Pentacles, so an investment into you, collective, male, female. They've always been there, so I'm just going to try and place them in the background a minute and bring it back to you. So there's some kind of investment, there is a willing for you to do it, and that is what they're wanting to see. They know that you can do it, and but they just need to be sure. It feels that there could be a lot of conversation surrounding either your character or whatever you do for work, or who you mix with, or different things. They're hearing a lot of things, but what they're seeing or what's being branded around does not resonate with who they know you or are hoping for you to be. And that's why they're trying to just hold out a little bit longer, because something's not making sense. So you may have been through a few experiences where you were being tested for your character, tested for your loyalty, your having situations of temptation put in your way, and to see whether you are strong enough to hold that resistance. That feels like an element. We've got here the Knight of Wands, so this person is a party person. It's not that rules their life. They may be an older soul, so they may be around that scene or have to be for whatever purpose, or they may like that, but they're looking for someone that can take it or leave it. Whereas if you knew who they were, it would, maybe this person is used to being used, or people not being able to see past whatever they do, who they are, or a lifestyle or a party scene that could be connected to their work. Doesn't have to be, just to try and give a bit more of an example. So going on that example, let's just say someone did something for work. they need to be in a particular environment because that is the work they do, and it's not who they are outside of that. They're probably wanting something a little bit more normal, whatever that is, or simple, or whatever. Whereas where they struggle to find that blend is that people can't see past that. So it would be like, um, oh, are we gonna do this, do that? Yeah. So this is something about this needing to be taken out of the equation, but the same tests that they're looking to see whether you're passing it, whether you complete that or whatever. So definitely being tested. Yeah, I feel like, especially with that waiting game, patience, moderation, can you be thrown into the thick of something and then step out and be your authentic self, or whatever? So this person needs you to be, have qualities, elements of being a chameleon, a shapeshifter in the nicest sense of being able to go to completely random different places or experiences or walks of life, people, and so, and you still being the same authentic characteristics of what they know. The rest would be, what I'm trying to describe is, it's not a, they don't want false, they can't do false. So that's why there's this test that's being looked into and analysed now. If you can't feel them or see them on a higher soul level connection, then they're happy to just stay and it not be public knowledge. Obviously there's others that are involved that are doing the testing or causing a distraction. Then on top of that, you've got the jealousy of the more that you don't realize who they are or feel that call towards them, the union, then they benefit from that. So there's all aspects. When the union comes together, then they need you to be like that, and then there's no second guessing. That blueprint is locked in. But they also need you to be able to be not starstruck, overwhelmed, or whatever. So starstruck, take that whatever way you want, but what I'm saying is, like, if there's an empathic element to you, then large crowds or being in the midst of, say, big party scenes or something like that, or in the public eye, or just a lot of attention on you, may be overwhelming for you if you have a high sensitivity to energies, people, and so they need to know that you're able to handle that. But there's a confidence that with the divine union that they can sync you to their energy in order for you to be able to handle it. But it is important for them to have to also step into a role, a life, or whatever, but it is also more valuable for them to be able to step back and shut the world out. But as they've shut the world out, they are desiring that you two are there, and then so they are definitely looking for two to become one. So it could also be confused with codependency, because you'll be like that, but yet the codependency is the unhealed side. There will be an element of possessiveness, because this person will just want you with them all the time anyway, and they've waited long enough for that to be a thing. So yeah, okay. So again, look, lots coming from that. So with this waiting game, where are we at with that? I'm also asking to be shown a bit more about the distraction that's being placed in front of you, so that we can move them out of the way. So as and when that comes forward, appreciate you following with me with this. But yeah, it's an important, in-depth, complex message for someone, and like I'm saying, it's whatever relationship combination dynamics this is for you, it's going to resonate. Interesting. All right, so that everything's all here apart from that King of Swords. All right, I thought I saw the Five of Wands in the so as you know, there's the Five of Wands. So as you know, I read my cards in the upright. That Ten of Pentacles, on the bearing in mind the tidbits of information I've been just describing in regards to lifestyle, that Ten of Pentacles being in the reverse is key, because like I've said, they need someone that can see past that being in the upright. They need to see that you're feeling them and connected on it's higher than that. That's why we're getting this past life or this deep connection. The distraction in front of you is going to possibly look like a Ten of Pentacles in the upright, but they're going to be the one putting forward the test, when really it's the other way round. You could have gone through experiences of yeah, so you could have been working towards your own Ten of Pentacles. You could have experienced something that, whatever this distraction or jealousy or whatever, to try and destabilize your finances, so that it puts your frequency out of range of the person that's observing from the outside. It could also be an element of you being tested to see what extremes will you go to in order to earn money, because that's also a high concern of them. Obviously, if somebody is desperate for finances, then their inhibitions and their boundaries are stretched and moved to a different level, even if they're feeling it's just for the minute, just till I get back on my feet. That's an absolute, it's a no-no for this person. So you've definitely got someone willing you to do the right thing and stay connected. And again, I feel like this person is around you energetically, that they may be a spirit guide, but really you're telepathically communicating with them. All right, so we've got here the King of Cups. There is a deep love here, and place yourself on where that needs to be, where you are with that being the King of Cups. So there will be something about your choices in partners may not have the best track record, and that's why the healing element is also coming forward for this person. Because, yeah, so there's a tricky bit here. So you may have either, if you know who this is, or an experience of them, they may appear in the physical to you as somebody that has is someone that you should know to stay away from. Let's put it that way. But this particular person isn't the distraction. They've been through that, and they've integrated their shadow side, and they're not that person anymore. So the complexity of it is they are someone that you know you should be keeping away from, and the distractions, that type person, you absolutely should. But they also need for you to be on a higher soul perspective, or higher awareness, or just this knowing of, to be able to not let someone's past taint all of the good work that they have put into themselves in order to change to be a better version of themselves. So whoever you are, collective, what you're going through now is the ultimate, it's the ultimate soul growth experience. This isn't even like your spirit guides or da 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 da. This bit you're doing yourself. This is an alignment. It's an integrating everything. This is a domino effect, healing bloodlines, past lives, everything. This is like a cosmic explosion. Yay. There's everything in this, and you are doing it or not yourself. This is all credit for you. Someone is calling you in, so they're manifesting you, and the closer you're getting, the more you're feeling it, and so, which is why this message is coming forward now, because this message could be confirmation for you in order for your higher awareness and your subconscious to make that connecting link, and then it become soul recognition, memory recall clicks. It comes into awareness, and then you know. And then the next bit would be able to either, they probably would be so excited that they would be like, da-da, here I am. Or if you don't know who they are, then you will then go somewhere and your paths will cross, but you will know them as you're communicating. They know you, you may not know them. And so whenever that comes forward within readings, it's like, that's a bit of a cop-out. You might not know them, they know you. But I'm saying it, and that is exactly how it feels. Don't forget, this person, whoever they are, they've been observing for a while. Your paths probably could meet, or may already have met, but it wasn't the right time. They might not have known who you were. You definitely wouldn't have known who they were, and so there would have been no actual spark connection because the timing wasn't right. They could have been in a lower shadow self form. You may not have had the tests or completed them or whatever. So that's where the divine timing comes in. But this is you two orchestrating this right now. And for those, don't worry about, oh, well, we always get left out of the same sex, with the describing of the love stories and things, I'm talking to you guys as well. This is a soul connection. The vessel you're travelling in is irrelevant at this point. So we've got here patience, Knight of Pentacles, moving forward at a snail's pace. Yeah, I'm laughing because I was seeing like an eye roll in of how long you may well be taking to get to where they need you to be. But in the same sense, it's not a problem because their life, their world, or whatever they're doing is so complicated or hectic, not in a negative sense, but complicated, hectic, busy, or whatever, that they are still living their life doing whatever, but the side eye always checks in on you or looks at what stage you're at, or feedback of no, unfortunately fell for this carrot dangling on this string. And yeah, but there's not giving up is definitely that. They know that there's a strong knowing. They know that you're going to align at some point in a minute. They may be needing to up their ante. So this is now where I'm coming to the person or the distraction that stood in the way. So we've got judgment. My feel is that this person has made a judgment call on this situation. So not only has it come from there, it's almost like an element of, all right, enough's enough, let's get this wrapped up now, we're going to start taking a different direction, which with the Knight of Pentacles is that they're coming to the conclusion that let's leave it for this lifetime, going to have to carry on and whatever. It's not going to stop their life in any way. They will still continue to go on and love and do whatever, and anything. It's no one will know. You wouldn't anyway. So that would be that. But also there's some kind of unjust that's going on within your immediate circumstances, or energetically, emotionally, there are imbalances that are really tipping the scale. This person is aware of that, but outside of them coming in and fucking blowing their cover or doing whatever, or they have to release control of the outcome. You need to be able to do this bit. So this is where the spirit guide version of the higher telepathic communications coming in, because they're trying to give you clues, signs and things to highlight who your enemies are. So you could be going through a stage where you're really starting to see people coming towards you wearing a mask, but no need for you to rip that mask off. One of them there is, and that's the one that they're gonna give to you, because when you can remove that main masked person that's doing the most towards you, you tearing their mask off will be a sense of joy, celebration, party time for this person, because it will be everything. When you can see through the mask of that one that's doing the most, they get removed, which means that you then see them. So, all right. So you will have called judgment on this situation, and those that are supporting you will also have called judgment on the injustice that's going on, and close family friends or so that are also aware of whatever are also. So that is where the divine comes in. Somebody stood in your way and they've been stood there for too long, and now it's intentional. So it may have been a need or played a part on whatever level at a certain point in time, whereas now this person's not getting off the stage, or they still need to be in the limelight, the spotlight, because they are mirroring the energy of the role that they were supposed to be playing. And also they've not been demasked as of yet, so why would they give up that position? They're benefiting in some way. So right, let's we've got here the Ten of Cups. Yeah, the Ten of Cups, they could have what is meant for someone else, whereas they're a low vibrational version of that, and it's just, if you're unhealed, then maybe you would be a match to that person, or you keep falling for the tricks or the lies. Like the devil has a silver tongue because it's loaded with fucking so many lies, which are distortions of the truth. Let's take a look then at this person that is stood in the way. So thank you for watching. Please press a like. What was that? Look forward to the day when you drop something and you just can go, and then you don't have to bend down to get it. Two of Pentacles, Two of Cups, spiritual union. So they are in alignment with that. This person may well be already in their own union. So this will be possibly a friend of the actual person. They could come forward as a brother of the actual person, or they are close, that they their energetic signature presents, if you were reading it, that they are brothers related, but probably not blood related, or like a cousin that's a brother, or something like that, and switch the genders to how it needs to be. I'm just picking up a brother vibe, whatever that may be. We've got here the Eight of Pentacles. So this person that we're moving out of the way or demasking, they are connected to you in regards to either a work situation is how they will have crossed your path possibly, or you work for them, or they are putting a lot of work in to study you in order to block you. They have other people working with them also. I'm seeing in particular that the person that we're demasking today, so possibly we are actually going to demask someone here right now in this message. I'm seeing three females around them. So I feel, are we looking at the King of Swords in reverse? Doesn't have to be. But for some reason, as I'm looking at that Eight of Pentacles, I'm seeing three, like the Three of Wands is what I'm being shown. But it's presenting as three females and that person. So that person, it could be like a Four of Wands, but it's not. it's imbalanced. So it could also be 3 females plus their actual person that they're with in a committed relationship, whatever that looks like, and then 3 females that are in the background on the side. 3 females that they will talk to on a regular basis. This person could have addiction to wanking. So if you know Wayne King, then this person emanates that energy, and is that could well be their devil energy. So these 3 females are who they have their Wayne King discussions with outside of their actual life partner, living partner, or whoever it may be. So we've got here the 5 of Wands, some kind of conflict. That's all that will come from this person. You're not getting a smooth ride for long. You're getting a smooth ride as they are reeling you in with the fishing rod for the end of the carrot on the stick. That is the smoothest ride you will get. Outside of you shutting something down and then your guides directing you to the 6 of Swords, which is positive movement forward outside of this situation. But that could symbolize a ambulance ride for some, not all, the positive movement forward. This type of person, you will be absolutely depleted. That 5 of Wands is no joke when we're talking about all the angles that that conflict will come from. They do not want you to be able to move past them and get to where you're supposed to be, because it then highlights them as a failure. It's a humiliation, and they're loving the game way too much. We've got here Temperance is clarifying our patience. This is being overseen because it is a high level soul connection that's coming in. And this 5 of Wands is a lot of unnecessary conflict. So regardless of roles, gender, collective, know that if you are experiencing any kind of fuckery around you, you have 5 people. Yourself will be included with that, because we saw the 3 of Wands, the 4 of Wands, and now the 5 of Wands is conflict that you will be involved with. You have either 3 females or 3 males coming in wearing false masks that are paid, or they have been received some kind of finances. They will be giving sexual gratification to this King of Swords in reverse. It's all part of it, but they need to come in and harvest your energy to go back, so that they know how to handle you, play you, stop you and block you, because they're also aware of, whoever the person is in the background, what they need you to be or what they need you to access on a soul level. This person is the one that is positioned to stop that. There may be an element of challenge there as well, because if you are not playing ball to their game like the others do, then it is an act of defiance and humiliation, and they absolutely will need to break you purely for that belief that you can get away with it type fucking stupidness. Anyway, so we've got here Temperance, which is letting us see that not only are you protected, this person in the background is also protecting you. You've both called judgment on a situation, even a person, place or thing. They are watching you, they are protected, but you're still being exposed to an extent, because you need to push through this to get where you need to be, and they can't do that for you. Also, as well, you're heavily protected by the spirit realm, but you are ultimately doing this. This is a facing, yeah, we're demasking. An illusion is exactly what's playing out around you. Everything that you're doing, interacting with, in a minute, it won't even exist, because your life is already aligned to slot in with somebody else's. So whatever your life looks like right now and whatever you're experiencing is just a stage manufactured and set up around you for you to go through the motions and demonstrate what they need to see, because it's an experiment in your individual, not like, oh, the whole planet, the world, our life experience. This is created around you, your physical environment, where you live, what you do for work, who you interact with, and so on, has been set up around you for a specific purpose. You're unaware of that, so you'll just be doing your thing, and you'll just feel it's like circumstances, life, and that's how it is, but it's not. You're demask this King of Swords in reverse, and you'll be there, plain sailing from there. We've got here the Four of Swords, clarifying our Four of Swords and the Moon. This person, this King of Swords in reverse, does not want you to rest. It does not serve their purpose, you resting, getting sleep, or having clarity of vision. That doesn't work for what they need. So this is why you will have these three females that are either getting readings on you, they are within your peer group, friend group, work group, or that they are like females related, or they know women, or they're therapists, or they are like spiritual guidance or whatever, or religious, or they could be any kind of anything, but they will be the same sex as whatever you are resonating with this. That's where they get this King of Swords in reverse gets their information, because they identify with aspects of you, and then they feed it back to him, knowing and then he gets this sexual gratification, sexual energy, which fuels him, and then they're able to come forward to you. Money's changed hands. I'm seeing 8,000 is very specific and very significant at this time. It may have been staggered and so, but you're dealing with nothing comes for free, does it? Not with the way that this group would be operating, and this is what someone's also observing. It's complex. It's about finances, but it's not. It's like a test of, could you actually handle being exposed to an obscene amount, for example? Would you be like fucking every shadow side addiction, and so it would just eat you alive and consume you? Or do you have that healthy relationship with everything that you would possibly be exposed to? And that's what it's about. That's why it's imperative that you see through the illusion that's being cast around you right now. we've got here the Two of Cups. So this person that's in the background, they've invested in that. We've already described just literally as well about this exposure to certain things that you need to have been healed by, and then that allows you to come into union when you can see past this person. So I keep being shown three, so three females they're speaking to. So this person could have even shown their hand literally within the past 3 days, let's say, since that keeps coming up as a thing. 3 weeks ago will be significant. 3 days ago will also be significant. 3 people are significant in the fact that this person could have tried to self-gratify in a conversation with you, but where their hand was shown is you could have literally 3 hours before spoke to someone else that is a female collecting information that said the exact same thing, and then somebody else also saying. So 3 things that shouldn't be related all coming forward saying the same thing, or visually looking like the same thing within 3 days or so. What is that? Because if we're coming from the perspective there's no coincidences, then whatever way it presents within your environment, collective, that's example purposes only, whatever way something to that extreme synchronicity, it's either manufactured for you to see it, obviously to see it. So where's the motive that's coming from that? Could be to help demask someone, or it could be psyops to move you down that route for you to then become the 4th one. So there's something you do have, hold, a belief or something that would be vital to this click. It links to sexual energy. And also as well, even the fact of these females that are part of it, that they come in, they harnessed your energy, and then they go out and use that against same or opposite sex to themselves in order to start the cycle again. This person's aware of that type of parasitic way of being, and they could easily be a hermit for the rest of their life and just live the life that they do, than to have something like that leeching onto them. Literally. 8 grand is significant within this past year. So it's either spread out or one lump or something like that. But see, they're just showing, as I was about to move on to the King of Cups, and which was in reverse, this King of Swords in reverse will be starting to realise that they keep giving out, but the one person they're trying to trap, stop or whatever, it's not happening, they're not getting results, or so now there is a temperamental explosion. So these females that are doing the bidding will be feeling the wrath of that. It feels almost like someone's thought that they were, oh, job done, it's they're hooked in position, or this has happened, or that's working, or whatever it may be. Everyone feels they can go about their day, but no. Something was missed, or something was shown and now it's free for all is what it is. That's what's coming next. Someone in this, I would say the person observing from the background has just recently experienced a tower moment. Something didn't go to plan, or something that was in the bag has changed. I'm even seeing, however it's come about, that if when we were being shown collective, the other readings, you being offered something, taking the hand of the devil, I feel that you've escaped that and it's already been passed over. The wrong person took it. That's what you call a destiny swap, isn't it? Greedy hands. Greedy hands. 8 of Cups. So yeah, you're walking away and it's evident. And maybe even this King of Cups had started to walk away, and then whatever has adjusted, shifted, switched, or you've seen something, you've demasked something, it's now become apparent and it's stopped them in their tracks, which is the tower moment for this person. And now they're seeing either, yes, that you're walking away from a situation that you were being trapped in, or that you didn't fall for it anyway, or that they don't need to keep walking. It's something's done a complete shift, and the correct people that need to be trapped or demasked, it's happening, and that's you that's doing it, collective. So 8 of Cups with our Judgment and Knight of Pentacles, we've got I love it, we've got the 6 of Swords, and that's exactly what we were saying. Remember, the 5 of Wands was the absolute conflict. The 6 of Swords could be being taken away, depleted, or some kind of horrendous whatever in an ambulance. Whereas now with that shift, not only have you changed something that someone else was taking the hand of the devil, took that what was supposed to be for you, and they've stepped into your place. It's now freed you up to be able to move forward positively, not in some kind of conflict. This is your spirit guides guiding you. That is the door that's open. That person's been demasked and moved out of the way. Now you're sailing free forward, positive movement forward to that connection. It's everything. Yay! Well done, you collective. Exciting times. So 3 days, let's say, from the time you're seeing this, within the month, let's say 4 weeks. Yeah, it's all gonna, it's easier for here now. There's nothing else for you to see, do, work out, understand. It's just, yeah, you've done it. We've got here the King of Swords, Emperor in reverse, and the World, a cycle closed out. Yeah, they're saying no need for that. Place those where you've, I mean, let's just put them where they need to be. King of Swords in reverse, the Emperor in reverse, and a cycle that has closed out. We'll just take a couple of these. So thank you for watching. I really appreciate you sticking with me as I was able to try and pick all of that apart for you. So we've got here the universe is laughing. It is destined that you discovered, or you saw that person, you may well have always been aware, but collecting your own information on how to demask them. There's divine intervention is linked without a doubt. These came out together. So we've got here the Emperor in reverse. It's all the same person. Rest and rejuvenation is not what they want. They won't lay something to rest. They won't give it a rest. They've always got to win at all costs. They will not rest until they win. Whereas the cycle closing out with that high competitiveness, putting you in a competition of some kind, they've shown themselves to be who they truly are, and that's led to the cycle closing out. And the people that they've recruited or dragged in or are all aware of it for whatever stage that they was in, that went along with it, believed it, they're also realising the power of the devil's tongue, literally. So we've had these three jump out in regards to the cycle closing out, end of one chapter, and Six of Swords, you're moving into another. We've got fertility, new beginnings. That was what it was always about, to stop you closing out a cycle and walking into a tighter, closer, more protected space. We've got here patience and planning. Patience and temperance was this silent observer, or the divine union, the whatever. It's the universe and temperance, patience and planning. You've demonstrated all that you need to do. You were balanced throughout. You had patience, and you've listened to your higher calling, and now you've moved yourself into a winning position, and that is, you've now unlocked the code, the message from your subconscious through your higher conscious. The connection is now in physical, present, full awareness. So you are exactly where you need to be. Get excited, because it's not even a message, oh, it's all going to change from here. There is nothing past this point. This is your old life, your old way, your old everything. What comes next is what your new life looks like. And they're just drawing me to here the 10 of Cups, and then we've got underneath that the Queen of Cups, and then we had the King of Cups was there. So let's end our reading with our little angel messages, as we all love. So amazing reading. Thank you for letting me be able to tap into all of those energies. It's everything that I love. Okay, so we have, I love the way that Six of Swords and that awareness come forward. And hello, the universe wants you to know it's getting around to everybody, so follow the guidelines. So we've got number 6, the Lovers. Make choices from your heart, deeply emotional commitments, the power of love. 9 of Gabriel. Stay determined and move forward. Be prepared for any possibility. Environmental activism. And then finally, the Ace of Raphael. A positive, new emotional experience. Fulfilling romantic relationships. Deep and lasting spiritual insights. So collective, thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe and share. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you again soon. Bye bye.